Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world where artificial intelligence meets cybersecurity. Whether you are a tech enthusiast, a cybersecurity professional, or just someone curious about how AI is revolutionizing the way we protect our data, you are in for some serious learning and discussion. We are going to dive into one of the most critical topics today in the security world: zero day exploits, and how you can detect them using AI and Python. We are not just talking theory today. I'm going to walk you through how machine learning can help catch these dangerous exploits before they can cause harm. Let's get started. Okay, let's move to the next slide about introduction to zero day exploit. What exactly is a zero day exploit? In simple terms, it's a security vulnerability that the vendor or developer is completely unaware of. Zero day comes from the fact that once the exploit is discovered, the vendor has 0 days to release a patch. So while they scramble to fix the issue, attackers have a free pass to exploit it. The key thing to understand here is that these vulnerabilities are unknown. And because they are, traditional security measures like signature based detection can't catch them. That makes 0 day exploits a huge risk because we can't even we don't even know about them, and we don't have the time to fix it. And this slide talks about the key dangers, why the 0 day exploit are so dangerous. Well, they are particularly frightening because they are undetected by traditional security tools. No signatures, no patch, no way for existing defenses are available to stop them. And hackers can exploit these flaws until the vendor fixes them, which might take days, weeks, or longer. And while this is happening, these exploits can cause everything from data breaches to complete system compromises. So these are dangerous. The next slide talks about the common types of 0 day exploit attack vectors. They are not limited to one type of software, and they can happen anywhere. And in this slide, we have captured some of the common attack vectors. I'll start with the software vulnerabilities like bugs in web browsers, operating systems, or applications, hardware exploits like flaws in device firmware, network protocol flaws that impact services like HTTP, DNS, or even SMTP. And then finally, the web application attacks like SQL injection, which can also have 0 day impacts. Now let's talk about the life cycle about of a 0 day exploit, and how does the exploit unfold. So starting from the discovery, an attacker will first find a vulnerability that no one knows about of a particular software, and then the attacker crafts a weapon, an exploit, to take advantage of the flaw. Then the exploit will be used in the wild, and the attacker will gain unauthorized access. Eventually, the vendor learns about the flaw and pushes a patch. Post exploit, the attacker may cover their tracks, steal data, or maintain access. And the scary thing is that from discovery to patch release, 0 day exploits can go unnoticed for weeks or for even months. That's the most scary part. Now, how do we detect a 0 day exploit? Detecting 0 day exploit is a real challenge. And the traditional methods like signature based detection simply don't work because there is no signature for the vulnerability detected yet. In fact, the vulnerability itself is not detected since it's a 0 day. We don't have even have a patch for it, and so it's never been seen before. So what can we do? What can we do to protect a 0 day exploit? That's where AI comes in. We can use machine learning and anomaly detection to identify suspicious or unusual behavior in the system. Even if we don't know the specific exploit, let's talk about how we can leverage AI for this and how we can stop the 0 day exploit by detecting it timely and blocking it. So I'm going to start with the uh, AI based approach for 0 day detection. Within the AI based approach, first we will gather large data sets of normal systems behavior and known patterns. And one of the examples I'm going to take is using scikit-learn AI based approach. After the data is collected, first we gather the data, then we extract the key features like system calls, network traffic, or any file changes to help spot anomalies. And if you see in the example, we also train a machine learning model to understand the patterns of normal behavior and flag anything that seems off. And this will be a real time detection. So we will use the train model to spot anomalies in real time and alert us to potential 0 day exploits. And the beauty of this approach is that don't need to know the exact vulnerability. We just need to recognize when something looks strange. And if you see in the example, I'm using the Python libraries like scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Py0d, and Pandas, and NumPy. These are the libraries that can be used for detecting anomaly detection for a 0 day exploit. And in my example, um, in my code, I'm using the isolation forest model, um, which is great for detecting anomalies in data. And after training the model on normal system behavior, it can identify potential 0 day exploits, um, training the model and then flag any suspicious activity as an anomaly. So this is the example that I used for the 0 day exploit, for detecting the 0 day exploit. And the key takeaways of this slide deck is basically a 0 day vulnerability is a flaw in a software or hardware that is unknown to the vendor or security community, and attackers exploit this vulnerability before a fix is made available. 0 day attacks often exhibit unusual behavior. Anomaly based detection techniques such as behavior analysis can help detect activities that deviate from normal operations and potentially indicate exploitation of a 0 day vulnerability. And detecting these exploits can significantly reduce the potential impact of an attack. And it can, these vulnerabilities, since these vulnerabilities are unknown, conventional signature based detection methods may not identify the threat. I really thank you for your time today and for watching my YouTube video. I hope you found the insights on this video helpful. And if you enjoy this content and want more deep dives into AI and cybersecurity, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support really means a lot. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our latest insights. Also, if you have any questions or thoughts on today's topics, please feel free to drop a comment. Thanks again for being part of this journey. Until next time, stay secure, stay curious, and keep exploring the future of AI in cybersecurity.